What's going on, guys? Welcome to another playthrough. This time it's going to be with the exciting CYBERPUNK 2077, which, as you can see through my screen, is available now. However, before we get into this, actually, one thing that many of you gamers are going to be interested in is that, yes, the NVIDIA GeForce experience does have the latest updated drivers for the game, so I'm going to go ahead and get these. But more importantly, what I wanted to talk about here is I'm currently running a 3900X AMD system. I actually purchased this last year, so unfortunately I wasn't able to get the 3000 series cards that currently, even if I wanted one, are not on any shelves anywhere to buy anyways. But needless to say, I do have a 2070 Super, and despite the fact that the 3000 series has made leaps and bounds with the ray tracing technology, I am actually really curious to see what the GeForce experience gives me for CYBERPUNK's recommended settings, or if it even has the recommended settings yet. I know the game's already been in circulation with a lot of reviewers already early, so I would imagine that the GeForce team with NVIDIA has already had plenty of time to kind of sort that out and what the best recommended settings are for the various different cards they support. So to some of the viewers out there, you guys might be interested in this as well. For those who don't have the game yet, for those who are wondering if they should even get the game yet, I'll be more than happy in a few moments time here to share that, what the recommended settings are, and then we will get into the game. Alright guys, sorry for that little bit of a delay, but as you can see, the GeForce Game Ready driver 4060.79 is now installed on the computer. Had to do a bit of a restart there. I don't know if maybe just being a newer driver and with the download of CYBERPUNK, my PC just needed a little bit of a reboot. It was acting up a little bit, but needless to say, it's ready. The good news is that it's already detected the game. When we go into the actual details of the game, I already took a pre-look while I was waiting to get things ready for the recording, and it's kind of interesting. So again, for those that obviously are unfamiliar, I am actually currently running a 3900X AMD system. I have 32 gigabytes of RAM, as well of which I have a 2070 Super. This was something that I put together in the late 2019, early 2020, pre the 3000 series, which it's I think it's very unfortunate for a lot of us that the 3000 series are just beasts of a card, and obviously offer a tremendous amount of advantage when it comes to ray tracing computing power. So unfortunately it kind of sucks, but at the same time I'm really curious that the older 2000 series, I wonder how it's going to hold up with a game like CYBERPUNK, because I've already been seeing some reviews and some articles that are saying that it's even stressing a 3090, which is I can't even believe it. For those that are probably curious as to what monitor or resolution I run it on, it does show here in the GeForce Experience screen. I do run my games at 3440 by 1440. I have an Asus widescreen monitor, and that's just how I prefer to actually play the game. So, that's the experience that I prefer. So keep that in mind. The performance that at least the GeForce experience is recommending based on this resolution and based on my gaming setup is going to be dependent on this particular resolution. So if we just go through it real quickly here, most of the settings, again, we're not going to go through each one. The video would just be too long. But again, for those who care, and if you want to go into your own GeForce experience and highlight over some of these in different various games to see what they are, the good news is the majority of them are on high. There was this low here. It is distant shadows resolution, and if you can see the screen, or if you can, I'll read it out for you. It's just the resolution and sharpness of distant shadows cast by the sun. So that's currently set to low. Okay, so obviously it's not even in the medium or the high range, it's on the low range. This is completely turned off, which is improved facial lighting geometry. Just sounds so advanced, but basically it just improves facial animation. So that's pretty wild, but clearly the 2000 series, per NVIDIA, it's just completely recommended to be off with this particular title. So a little disappointing. At the end of the day, when I'm getting more into the gameplay, I'm going to try turning some of these on anyways, just to see how it stresses the actual gameplay and what kind of frame rates I get. Obviously, NVIDIA's probably built this around a more stable frame rate gameplay. It's probably for the best experience, but again, every experience is different to everybody else. Obviously, I'll want to turn some things on just to see the visual eye candy if I even can. But just keep that in mind. This is turned off, so that's interesting. As we go down the list, as you guys can see, lots of mediums, some highs, even some ultras are turned on. But again, when we get to the volumetric cloud quality, which again, per the experience, is enabling high quality clouds that can cast shadows on the terrain, this is turned off. So again, yeah, a 2070 Super has it turned off, at least with this particular resolution. Probably what most people are curious about is the ray tracing with the 2000 cards. Obviously, the 3000 series have made leaps and bounds with the actual ray tracing computing power that they offer. But the 2000 series, it's all turned off, at least per the recommendations here. The DLSS, which I guess in some ways is part of a byproduct of the ray tracing, is turned on and it's set to performance. But all the specific ray tracing goodies that at least the game has within the graphical settings, from lighting to reflections to shadows, it is all turned off. So again, this is going to be very interesting to see, one, what type of frame rate I will get on these widescreen resolutions, and two, when I start turning these on, to what kind of frame rates I get after that. So just keep that in mind. But again, some of you might be curious. Some of you may not have purchased the game yet. Some of you may just be in the market and wanting to get a 3000 series card and you're waiting, but maybe you've been thinking like you're just so eager to hit that button, like, what, I'm going to get a good deal on a 2000 series card. That should be sufficient. Well, maybe this video might sway you in another direction or the other. Just seeing some of the options that are turned off with a 2070 Super, it might be worthwhile spending a little bit more money and getting a faster, a more higher end 3000 GPU. So again, just something to keep in mind. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was informative. Again, we want to get you guys giving us feedback on how we can improve the content. The channel is obviously very new, but we're eager to pump content out. It is a little bit hard with our team working virtual, working remotely. Everyone's being strained by COVID. But yeah, give us a like, give us a subscribe if you like the content. Leave your feedback if you want to see different types of videos. We'd be happy to try to accommodate and get that content out for you guys. But again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, and keep tuned for the playthrough. Thanks again. Bye.